Hello and welcome to HT/HR HSC 2500 Medical Terminology. In this video, we're going to be discussing MindTap. MindTap at its core is an ebook. It's all that you need to understand medical terminology in conjunction with the materials offered in this course. MindTap is also a series of learning tools, study aids, and assignable content that will help you master medical terminology. To get started, it's important to understand how to configure your browsing environment configured to work with MindTap in an optimal way. By following step 1, you're watching this video. The next step is to go to step 2, MindTap browser configuration. Here, we'll learn how to do things that will ensure that your experience with MindTap is perfect. You'll first want to make sure that you've disabled your browser's pop-up windows. In order to learn how to do so, simply click on this link here, where a new window will open up, and you'll learn how to disable the pop-up blocker in Firefox, Safari, Google Chrome, and Microsoft Edge. Now, a word of advice. MindTap operates best in Google Chrome and Firefox. Please go ahead and download those browsers. Choose one or the other and install it on your computer. Not only does it work best within those two environments, but also D2L on this course itself operates best within either Firefox or Google Chrome. Once you've chosen a browser and disabled the pop-up blockers, you'll want to make sure that the browser is fully configured. If you're using Firefox and Google Chrome, most of the steps necessary will automatically be taken care of for you. In order to check your browser, simply click on this link here, and a test will be performed on the browser, and it will let you know if you're good to go or not. There are 6 items which need to be configured. If you receive a red exclamation point next to any one of these things, you'll have to go back and configure the browser in order to accept it. The easiest way to do this is to simply do a Google search. For example, you could put in, how do I enable cookies in Safari? And that would show you how to enable cookies and therefore remedy a red exclamation point next to cookies are enabled. Once you've made sure that the pop-up blockers have been disabled and that the browser is fully configured, you'll be ready to proceed to the next step. The next step in the process is going to involve the purchase of MindTap. In order to do so, go back to the MindTap Access Start Here module and proceed to step 3, the purchase of MindTap. When you click on this link, it'll open up a new window. Now, your instructor has worked with us to provide you with the best possible purchasing option. As such, you have 2 of those options. The first is MindTap by itself. Now remember, MindTap is your ebook as well as all the study tools and assignable content in one package. But there's no paper version of it, right? The text is an e-text. The cost of that is $87, and it can be purchased by adding to cart. The second option is an e-pack, and what the e-pack is a MindTap access code that will get you into MindTap, so you can take advantage of the learning tools available there as well as the assignable content, and it also includes a paper version of the text. The cost of that is $10 more for $97. If you wish to have a paper version of the textbook as well as MindTap Access, you would choose the second option here. The choice is yours, but be aware that this is the only place where you can go to purchase the correct product. Should you choose to go to Amazon or Chegg or a third-party provider, you may get the right code, but you also stand a good chance of getting the wrong code. In addition, you may also get a used textbook which doesn't have a code that's a valid code. So please only purchase access through the site listed in step 3. Once you purchase the access code for MindTap, you'll want to proceed to step 4, register for MindTap. When you click on this link here, you'll be taken to the screen that looks exactly like this. Here you'll want to do one of 2 things. If you're brand new to MindTap, never used a Cengage product before, you'll want to create a new account. If you have used this Engage product before in the past and have already created an account, you'll want to provide the same credentials in these two boxes here. In this example, let's go ahead and look at the Create a New Account. When you click on that button, you'll be taken to this screen where you provide your email address, and this should be an email that you want to be contacted at, that you monitor. Your first name, last name, a password, and a security question. And then finally, you'll want to select this box here, indicating that you've read and agreed to this Engage Brain service agreement. Once you've provided that information, you'll then click Create My Account. After creating your account, you'll be brought back to this screen where you provide the credentials that you've just created into these two boxes, your email address and the password. Once that information has been entered, click on Log In. In the next step, you'll be taken to a screen that looks like this, where you'll want to select Redeem Access Code and the word Continue. Here, you'll provide the access code that you've just purchased, which looks exactly like this, and click on the word Submit, after which you'll be taken into MindTap. Now, if you're unable to purchase the access code immediately at the start of classes, there will also be an option for free trial access into MindTap. That free trial access will be for approximately 21 days. So you'll have 21 days from the start of the class to access MindTap without providing an access code before you'll have to supply an access code. So if there's problems procuring the access code or problems securing financial aid or whatever it might be, you'll still be able to get into MindTap by opting to use the free trial access. Now if, after following all the directions within the MindTap Access tutorials, you continue to have problems getting into MindTap, go to MindTap Help. Here you'll find two resources which can help you out. The first is the MindTap FAQ. When you click on this link, you'll be taken to a new page where you'll want to indicate that you're a student with access code registration problems getting into MindTap. Once you've reached this page, find the relevant topic, select it, and there you'll find information on the right hand side of the page which will likely address the issue and help you work through the matter. If that fails, return to D2L, return to the MindTap Help module, and click on Engage Technical Support. When you do so, a new tab will open up. It'll ask you for your first name, last name, and the email address at which you wish to be contacted at, and a description of the problem. In order to create the case, there'll be a button at the bottom of the form. Simply select Create Case, at which point you'll automatically receive an email from our Engage Technical Support representative with a phone number to call. You may call that number and speak to a technical representative, but be sure you have your case ID handy, which will be contained in that email. If you choose to wait for us to contact you, we'll be in touch with you in a very short period of time to try to fix the problem. And that concludes the MindTap browser configuration, access code purchase, and access code registration segment of this course. Thanks, and best of luck with the semester.